Welcome to the Carneddau. Carneddau? I don't know. You pronounce it somehow, and I'm over here. Above Llanfairfechan. I'm hiding in the shade because it's so hot. I only climbed up from there. I'm heading over to Carneddau tonight. I don't know if I'll make it. It's too difficult. And this heat means I've got to carry lots of water. So anyway, we'll get on with it and see what happens. I'm higher up now. A bit more of a breeze. Still brutally hot. So we're walking across the Carneddau ridge line. Our first mountain is Drum. And we've got to go uphill, strangely, to get to the top of it. But I think it's continuously uphill. Spotted my first Carneddau wild horse. It's over there by a rock. Probably can't see it on the camera. Never seen one before. Brilliant. Talk to the horses. This is going to be quite interesting. Okay, here we go. Giddy up. Fancy giving me a lift. Done more hikes again now than climbing up Kinder Scout 1.5 times from Hayfield. The views are getting better. And we're almost at the top of Drum. Over there you can see Puffin Island and Anglesey. Brilliant. I don't like the look of that climb. I think that's next. I may have underestimated it. Oh no. Ah well. It's 5:45 in the evening. What date is it? 2nd of July 2018. And here we are at the Drum Burial Mound Cairn. So I'm about 750 metres at the moment, just coming off the top of Drum. And I'm now going to head up that bad boy, Llanfairfechan. It's 5 minutes to 6. And it's really, really chilled. It's so lovely. Okay, I'll just wander along. See how far we can get. Almost at the top of Llanfairfechan. Literally right here, I hope. Oh, 6:30. This is the last mountain of the Welsh 3000s, where you attempt to cover all of the mountains in Snowdonia above 3,000 metres. Sorry, above 3,000 feet. There wouldn't be many on the Welsh 3000s if it was metres. It's gone a bit rocky. Reminds me of Scarfell Pike. Possibly even Carneddau, where we're heading to. I think that's a bit like this. Still, it must make it easy to build cairns. So I think pretty much on the top of Carneddau. This is probably the summit here. Thought I'd lost the path for a sec. Hello. No, it's very dark. There's a poo trowel. Okay, we'll move on to the last stop of the day. So, that magnificence in front of us is Carneddau, and that's where we're going to sleep tonight, on the top of there. We can just see a lake in the shadow down there. That's one of the most remote lakes in Wales, and it's very high up. It's not the highest lake in Wales. The highest lake is actually on the other side of the mountain. It's about 100 metres higher than that one. Got a bit more climbing to do up Carneddau. I'll tell you what, even wild horses couldn't keep me away from here now. Oh, my legs are getting tired now. I've just been sheltering from the wind in the storm shelter on the top of Llewellyn. It's quite nice in here. You can see across there the summit cairn, which is a burial mound. Bronze Age remains have been found in it, allegedly. But look at this for a view. I suppose the sun's actually just setting now. Wow, what a great spot. Getting my bivvy back. up, lead on trace. Back at the summit, Ken. I had to sleep a little bit further down there last night because of the wind that's coming in from behind me. It's almost gale force wind now. There's a white horse over there. Tranquil. No one in sight. Not seen anybody yet today. Another gorgeous day. Right, let's head over to Penny Helgi Do. It's a baby horse. Nobody tell the people at Tesco that these horses are here, else they'll be burgered before you know it. Let's see if we can get a bit closer. Hello. That ridge there. Let's go for the down scramble. Just had some Diet Coke. Very nice. Not got any cooking gear, so I couldn't make a coffee. Diet Coke will have to do. Last time I did this it seemed much worse. But then it was in winter and it was all wet and icy. See where there's been lots of footfall on here. A few crampon marks. Oh yeah, even with a rucksack that was much more easy than it was in the winter. But we're not quite there yet. Look at those crampon marks. That's one way to do it. Slide down. I hope my trousers haven't died. Nice Nice little ridge walk now. Along this arete. Yesterday it was more of a slog, carrying a lot of weight up a lot of mountains. Today's more interesting, and at least this section pretty inspiring and fun. Ooh. Looking a bit gnarly. Not sure what's going to happen here. This is really steep. Let's see where the path goes. Okay, well, it looks like there's a path to the side and a path up the top. It actually looks doable from here. I'm going to go over if I can. I'm going to have to stop filming though, I think. At the moment it doesn't look too bad. Although I just nearly went for a Burton. Looks doable. But I'm not going to be able to film it. I'm going to need both hands. Sorry about that. This scramble's really fun. It's quite tricky with the rucksack. I've had to crawl one bit because I couldn't stand up because my rucksack would catch on a rock. It's low technicality with a bit of exposure. Ooh, look at this. Oh, don't fall. Wow. Oh, there's a person walking. Coming our way. Not sure if they're going to head down to the reservoir or carry on up over Carneddau. Looks like they're coming up here. Okay, might meet them later. They'll probably be quicker than me. Okay, hands again. Came from down there. You can see that walker's still there. And this is the last bit, I think. I hope. Lovely little scramble, that. Really nice. Yeah. Slightly iffy with the rucksack. Big falls on either side. So the exposure level's going up a bit. Oh. That was really good fun. I love it up here. Wow, that's a great view of Trefan. On the top of this fantastic mountain, Carneddau. Oh, I'd like to camp up here. Look at that beautiful grassy top. area doesn't look big enough. So I just checked out the GPS and it wasn't the nice looking way down there, it's this nice looking way down here. It's actually, I need to go to the right, but there's a path here. I'm not expecting any paths at all really. So I'll take any path I can get, as long as it's heading in vaguely the right direction. So that big hill there, we need to go round it. I'm hoping there's a path. It looks like something that could be construed as a path actually. I think there's a path that comes in from that valley down there. Comes over the bulge. And now I've got, I think there's a junction here of ways. Just past a massive pile of horse poo, biggest pile I've ever seen. That horse must have just have been very glad to clear his pipes. Right. Doesn't look very pathy, other than the path up there. Oh well, I'll have a little look over the other side of the stile and check it out. Oh my god, it moves. Oh. It's not fixed. Oh, please take my weight. And my rucksack's weight. Oh, moved again. Okay. So unfortunately, there doesn't appear to be a convenient path around the mountain. So I've decided to just go over it. I'm at about 650 metres now of height. And this is 800 metres high. So 150 metres ascent. I was hoping to not have to do that. But it's okay, it's not too big. It's quite steep though. Still, it'll be another opportunity for some cracking views. These are the kind of places you want to get to. Snowdon and Trefann are great, but they're so busy. Come out here, you just don't meet anyone, or very few people. It's really, really lovely and unspoilt, tranquil. Evidently some people do come here because there's a footpath. I presume these kind of people are the connoisseurs. Anyway, one good thing about it being steep is it means you get to the top quicker. Couple of false summits which were a bit annoying, but I knew they were false because my altimeter told me I still had 70 metres to climb. Quite handy for managing your expectations. Gone high up again. Wow. Goes to show how impressive Llewellyn is. Carneddau over to the left. and Penny-yr-Old one, but it's insane steep climb down straight into Ogwen Cottage. Devil's Kitchen over the other side in the Glidders. Another Gribbing Ridge. Trifan. Glyderfawr and Glyderfach behind. I think this mountain's got a funny name, but it's something to do with a witch. Superb. To get down from here, although there is a path, so we'll just follow that. Seems to be heading in the generally correct direction. The Ogwen Valley stretching out before us. Oh, this is stunning. Oh, just had a really hard time down this mountain. Really difficult. Slipped a few times. Still not easy. Oh. My quads feel like I've been in a fell race. I'm ready for a rest. Down there, I need to wash myself, wash my clothes before approaching civilization later on today. That's the Witch Mountain that I've just come down. It looks really high. Or maybe I'm now just really low. And somewhere over there is the stream that's feeding this lake. And that stream is going to be where I'm going to wash my clothes and get some filtered water. Ultimately from that big bastard over there. And now I've finally found the path. My legs are thanking me. I'm really tired. It's only 10:30 and I'm really tired. So now I need to try and find a good way of getting to this stream or lake. Still, it's quite a way down actually. Damn it. It might be better to go higher up because I know that the footpath crosses the stream. So it'll probably be more accessible there. I'm walking in a bog. Just saw a load of lads go by that looked like they were deer-veers. You can always tell a deer-veer. Always travelling in fairly large groups, always with the same kit, stowed in the same way. Brilliant. Always try and help them out when I can. So I've just sat by this stream now, and I've washed my clothes. I'm now drying on these rocks. Hopefully they won't smell as bad. I've had a look at the map and I'm going to go down to Capel Curig because I really can't be bothered with a cross-country schlep again. I'm really tired. I'm going to have a look at Swallow Falls Hotel maybe, and see whether they've got any water I can have. See if there's any shops, maybe buy some water rather than having to filter it. And then potentially get back out into the Betws-y-Coed forest, Betws-y-Coed forest, and look at camping up there tonight. And look what I've just found. Some wild blueberries. Very succulent. Fine vintage. Oh. So after washing in the stream, washing my clothes, I've decided I'm going to carry on because I can't find anything, any shelter. Nothing to give me shelter. So I'm going to carry on and head towards Betws-y-Coed. So I put my wet t-shirt on. Now then. Not quite sure where the footpath is here. This bridge has seen better days. Okay. The indication is that there's another crossing further up. That's what the GPS would have me believe. Maybe. It's going to be going cross country right the way across there. I thought there was supposed to be forest over that side, but there is none so far. Oh, this is a nice walk. Gently down to Betws-y-Coed. I've just been attacked by horseflies though, so I've had to put on a load of insect repellent. There's just no shelter here whatsoever, no shade for miles, so I just need to get out of this sun. And Betws-y-Coed's just down there, I think. So, carry on. Let's see what shops and things are available there. See the dragonfly on the ground. It's having a little kip. Almost into Betws-y-Coed now. Nice to get out of the sun for a bit. It's just been beating me up for quite a while now. Okay.